We're live.
Closing time here at the StatCell office.
Closing time. Ooh, that's got a nice little ring to it.
Closing time podcast here with Brant Latimer, fucking winner, and my name is Zach Krapinski. We're here at the office. It's not rush hour because it's Saturday, and
what are we doing at the office on Saturday?
We're winning today at the office on Saturdays. Yeah. That is what we do on Saturdays.
Team no days off, right?
No days off. No days off is right. So what are we talking about today, Brant?
Well, like you said, we got the beautiful city of San Antonio behind us. We wanted to introduce ourselves to you, tell you guys what we're trying to do here on this podcast. Mm-hmm. And what's the goal of our podcast here? What are we doing?
I think the goal of our podcast, this Closing Time podcast, is to help investors, whether it be brand new, just starting out in the real estate business, or experienced investors that have been in it for quite some time, kind of teaching them the ropes or showing some tips and tricks that we use in our business to help overcome obstacles that you may have in yours.
That's all we do, man. Overcome obstacles, right?
That's what life is all about, and especially in real estate, where we have a puzzle of potential deals, and a deal is kind of like a puzzle, and we have a bunch of pieces that we have to put together to make that deal work and to monetize it.
And we just
do it. Just
fucking do it. So
do it.
What did we do today? How did we get fired up today? What did we do this morning?
Man, we just got back from the gym. Yeah. We went probably not the earliest we could have gone, but
definitely not.
But we did go today, so that's what matters, right? We're going to the gym,
guys. Tip number 1: just show up.
Right.
Just show up.
Showing up is huge.
We didn't get there early, but we got there.
And
that's better than not getting there.
That is exactly right. And after we went to the gym, what did we do? We recorded.
We did our our first podcast.
Our first initial podcast on the rooftop. Decided we'd get a little bit more professional for the
wasn't really happy with the sound quality up there, but
nope.
I think here in the office, I'm feeling a good vibe in here, right?
I'm feeling a good vibe. I'm feeling a good little podcasty vibe.
Good vibe. That's what we're about here. Good vibes.
So as we look at our whiteboard, we figured, hey, we may talk about some of the deals we got going on, talk about ourselves a little bit, introduce everybody to very few members of the StatCell team here in the office. But our main goal today is kind of just to kick this off.
Absolutely, and like you said, our goal here is to provide value to you guys about real estate investments, and I think we have a good opportunity here to provide some different views on it,
and different perspectives, different ways to make some money in real estate.
Absolutely. So if you guys have any comments or questions, fire away, and we're gonna do our best to respond in a timely manner and get you guys some answers. If you guys got questions on deals, we'll go through some deals. But I guess let's start with a little bit of intro. So like we were saying, we got some different viewpoints here. Myself, I'm a newbie. I'm a new investor, so you're going to hear a lot of those types of questions from me. So those of you watching who are interested in learning, you guys are going to be learning right along with me. And we're learning from the best right here. Best in the biz, man. He's the best.
Oh, man.
So with that, I'll let you tell them a little bit about yourself and how long you've been doing this. And what you got going on.
My name is Zach Krapinski. I have been in the real estate business for about 3 years now. I've closed all different kinds of deals, subject to loan assumptions, owner financing deals, to standard fix and flips, purchased some rental properties, sold some rental properties. I've done deals all over Texas. I'm looking to get outside of Texas, but I have not done too many things. There's not too many things in real estate that I haven't heard of or come across or been involved in. So I come to the table with a little bit of experience and hope to share some knowledge and tips and tricks with you guys.
He does. He's got the knowledge, and he's gonna.
Knowledge is power, and we're gonna share the power.
Buddy.
Share the knowledge.
Sharing the power.
Woo-woo.
Sharing the knowledge.
Here at the office, baby.
Yeah, buddy. So you follow along. We got some Insta. We'll leave some links down there. You guys can follow along. We'll be posting more on there, some daily stuff.
Yep.
Little tips. You'll get some tips from us, some good info, kind of what we got going on. And shoot.
Well, I think a good thing to do is probably talk about a deal we have going on right now. One of them, we have quite a few on the board there. If we could turn around the camera, that'd be awesome. But there is quite a few deals in the works right now here at the office. One of them we thought would be good to bring up because it's quite complicated. So we have a lady who purchased a property probably 10 to 15 years ago. They decided they wanted to move, and so when they sold their property on the MLS, they sold it to a buyer who had proposed owner financing. If you don't know what owner financing is, it's basically when the owner of the property, does a somewhat of a mortgage for an end buyer, them being the bank since they own the property, right? So they can, anyone that owns property in Texas can sell on a note or sell with a 30-year debt to follow, basically, or any kind of lien that they may choose to sell their property under. I worded that wrong, but I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. But basically, long story short, this lady decided to be the bank and write a 30-year note for this property to her end buyer. That buyer stopped making payments and caused this lady's underlying lien to foreclose on her. She did not follow foreclosure proceedings on her buyer, so now she's stuck in the middle as a note holder that doesn't have time to foreclose on her buyer, as she's being foreclosed on by her underlying bank. So we're trying to work with both sides of the transaction, both sides of this. One with the lien holder to help them solve their problem, which is clear out the underlying debt and close out their lien, get that paid off so they don't have to deal with this headache anymore. And then also work with the seller or the borrower, the new owner of the property, to get it sold. And for us to try and buy it ourselves or potentially wholesale the deal to one of you guys. So this is something we've been working on for a few weeks. It's in Houston. We have now gotten to the point where we have submitted an offer to the owner of the property, and their realtor has started to drag their feet a little bit. We haven't been able to get in touch with the realtor, we have gotten in touch, but we submitted an offer and he has yet to respond to us. It's been a few days. He's been kind of dragging his feet and not doing what he says he's going to do.
Standard stuff.
Pretty standard. Sorry, excuse me, licensed agents out there. There's some licensed agents that should not be licensed agents, and if you are one of those, I'm sorry. If you and everyone else, you're not included in that. But some realtors are shouldn't be realtors.
But we do love our good realtors.
Yes, of
invaluable.
Of course, you realtors out there, some of you guys that we work with, especially the investor friendly ones, we love doing business with you guys, and y'all are great.
And let me touch on that. That's one of the things, as I think we mentioned earlier, if you watched our other video, one of the things you got to do is network and get out there and talk to people, meet real estate agents, meet brokers, meet contractors, everybody that you want to have in your power team.
That's right.
To steal Zach's terminology there, you want in your power team. Mm-hmm. And those relationships with those real estate agents are going to be invaluable. You'll be feeding them info. They're going to be giving you deals. You're going to be utilizing some of the techniques they use to get these deals done, because like he said, some of them are going to be pretty complex, and I don't know about you guys, but I followed about 5-10% of what he was talking about on that deal. So you guys are going to be helping along with me learning this stuff, and some of them are going to be pretty complex, but we're going to get there, because how do you eat an elephant?
Whole.
Not whole. One bite at a time.
Sometimes in real estate, it's like drinking out of a fire hose, right? Like we just put it in and just fucking crank it up. Yeah. And that's kind of how this podcast is going to be. So if you're prepared, get ready to drink out of a fire hose, because that is how it comes sometimes.
Yeah. We're going to be giving you guys a lot of good info, and this is real stuff. This is really what we're doing every day.
Day to day, day in and day out. I mean, I can't tell you how many times we've had late nights at the office. Trying to get contracts done, get leads into databases, make sure our follow-ups are on point, make sure that our marketing is where it should be. making sure that we don't need to terminate some deals if they're not working out, checking out all different kinds of things. There's so many,
So this isn't a part-time gig. No, this is
no, this is not.
Yeah, we
this
need
is
a little
definitely not a
commitment
part-time
here,
gig. If you're gonna hop in this game, if you're in it, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not, get ready, because it's not something you're gonna do in your spare time and make a whole bunch of money doing it. It's not an easy road to retirement like a lot of people make it.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like we touched on before, a big part of the game too, especially you guys new into it. It's a lot of talking to people. It's a lot of networking. You can't be scared to get out there, talk to people. I know some people's biggest fear, is meeting new people, doing new things, because people don't like change. We don't like change. Yep. I go to the same restaurant and order the same cheese enchiladas every day. Yep. Nobody likes change. We like what we like.
That's
but
right.
You got to be able to adapt in this environment, and if you can, great. If you're a go-getter and you're hungry, then you're gonna do really well.
Right. You got to step out of your comfort zone sometimes, and instead of ordering a cheese enchilada, we're gonna order some fajitas today.
I did order some fajitas the other day, by the way. They're pretty good.
Yes, sir.
Nux.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that's what we do. We always step out of our comfort zone, whether it be at a Mexican restaurant or at the closing table. We're stepping out of our comfort zone to do things we don't want to do every day and making them second nature.
This is true. You got to learn to love it, baby. We love it.
Fucking
we love it,
dude. Fucking love it.
But we have a good time. We have fun.
We have fun doing it. Also, something to mention: if you are interested in joining under a team, kind of having a force behind you to guide you through this real estate business, feel free to leave a comment, send us a message, call us, text us, however you want to get a hold of us. It's quite easy to get a hold of us. Our info's out there, so reach out and we will talk. We'd love to partner with new investors, experienced investors, anybody local, especially if you're in the San Antonio, Dallas, Austin, Houston, any of the major cities in Texas. We'd love to work with you because we can provide value to you if you can provide value to us, and we love investing in our team members just as much as we invest in ourselves.
Absolutely, and I'm sure you guys have heard it before. Got to help people, man. Helping people. We're in the business of helping people. We're able to
right. Solve problems.
Solve problems. Problem solvers.
That's
right. What we do.
That's right. So, this is kind of our intro podcast to introduce ourselves, talk a little bit about what we're going to be talking about. We're going to have some guest speakers. We're going to have some podcasts over just one subject. We may have some deal analysis podcasts.
Yeah, let's do some deal analysis.
I think that would be fun. We'll get the whiteboard out and take a hit at some deals. Maybe have some of you guys call in and we'll talk about some of your deals and see how we can help close those out too.
Hell yeah.
So thank you for tuning in. It's great. Short, sweet little intro podcast here.
Just a sweet little clip.
And I think I have to say it's about closing time, huh?
All right. Closing time.
Closing time, baby.
Thanks, guys.
See y'all later.